Rumors surrounding the iPhone 17e suggest it will feature Dynamic Island and a 19-chip and additional enhancements. There are indications that Apple's budget-friendly iPhone line will receive an update in early 2026, with the iPhone 17e reportedly in development. Here's what you can anticipate and when. Apple discontinued the iPhone SE line in February 2025, replacing it with the iPhone 16e, which was dubbed the cheapest member of the iPhone 16 family at its launch. This new nomenclature implies that Apple's low-cost phone will see annual hardware updates, similar to the standard and Pro iPhones. There are rumors regarding a new product that bolster this theory. Only a handful of claims have emerged from leakers and analysts regarding the new iPhone 17e, with some of the rumors even contradicting one another. Here's a summary of the current speculation. Numerous reports suggest that the iPhone 17e will be launched in the first half of 2026. However, leakers do not agree on the specific month for the release. Shortly after the iPhone 16e was unveiled in February 2025, two separate sources indicated that the iPhone 17e would debut in February 2026. One of these sources, however, was a publication known for its poor track record. This journal has a questionable reputation for accurately crediting its sources, often making statistical claims without sufficient detail to quantify or verify them. The second person who suggested a February 2026 release for the iPhone 17e, meanwhile, has a better history of accurate leaks. However, the same leaker changed their mind, announcing in April 2025 that the iPhone 17e was provisionally set for May 2026. Months later, in July 2025, another newspaper weighed in, stating that the iPhone 17e will be introduced in spring 2026. No time frame beyond that was offered, yet it's still more accurate than assertions made by other sources. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo said, in May 2025, that the iPhone 17e would debut in the first half of 2026. Meanwhile, a different leaker, with an established track record, stated the device would be released in early 2026. All in all, release date forecasts are all over the place, from February 2026 all the way to May 2026. Still, every source seems to concur that the iPhone 17e will be launched in the first half of 2026. Taking the now discontinued iPhone SE series into consideration, Apple's budget-oriented handsets have so far regularly arrived between February and April. Realistically, the iPhone 17e will most likely continue this trend, with the February 2026 release date being the probable choice for Apple's entry-level phone. 2. Display, 6.1 inches, potentially with Dynamic Island. Multiple sources have suggested the iPhone 17e will sport a 6.1-inch display, making it somewhat smaller than the iPhone 17 and its 6.3-inch display. It'll most likely include a 60 Hz refresh rate as well. However, there are contradictory rumors about what the display itself will look like. In July 2025, it was rumored that the iPhone 17e would reuse the display of the existing iPhone 16e. The report's sole additional detail is that it claims displays will be made by Samsung Display, LG Display, and BO. But it also indicates that the screen maker BO will make the majority of the iPhone 17e displays. If correct, this means the iPhone 17e would feature a display identical to that of the iPhone 14. At the top would be a notch that houses the Face ID sensor and front-facing camera. However, not everyone agrees with this display assertion. In August 2025, a Weibo leaker alleged that the iPhone 17e would feature a 6.1-inch display like that of the iPhone 16. The source behind this allegation has proven vaguely true in the past. Still, that could be a result of the sheer amount of information posted by this type of social media account. If the iPhone 17e ships with an iPhone 16 display, it would receive the Dynamic Island. This would make it the last iPhone model to migrate away from the notch. Face ID, meanwhile, will most likely persist as the means of biometric authentication in any case. Instead of a standard notch, Dynamic Island is utilized to display vital information, such as countdown times, media playback, and more. This is done by leveraging the pixels around the camera cutout, essentially exploiting UI elements to help hide the opening. Visually, the iPhone 17e should resemble either the current iPhone 16e with flat edges and a notch, or the base model iPhone 16. Before the iPhone 16e was unveiled, one rumor stated the device will employ the iPhone 16 chassis with circular sides. If Apple opts to use the iPhone 16 display for the iPhone 17e, there's always a chance it may reuse the iPhone 16 chassis. Still, there have been no current allegations of such a design change. In terms of processing hardware, the iPhone 17e will likely wear Apple's A19 CPU. This is according to a generally trusted source, although it's an obvious assumption even without explicit rumors. The iPhone 16e, for instance, featured the regular A18 chip with 6 CPU cores and 4 GPU cores. That's 1 GPU core less than the A18 chip included in the base model iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus. Apple will most likely opt for a similar strategy with the iPhone 17e with the A19 system on chip. It remains to be known whether or not the iPhone 17e will include 5 or 4 GPU cores, but Apple's decision will affect performance to an extent. In Geekbench 6 metal testing, the iPhone 17 got 37,014 points, noticeably higher than the 22,478-point score of the iPhone 16e. An extra GPU core won't make much of a difference in day-to-day use, but it would give a better experience in graphically intense games. Relative to the A18 chip in the iPhone 16, the A19 contains neural accelerators for improved on-device AI computation, along with greater memory bandwidth. Both the A18 and A19 CPUs include 8 gigs of RAM, though, unlike the 12 gigs in the A19 Pro system on chip. The iPhone 16e, for instance, featured the regular A18 chip, with 6 CPU cores and 4 GPU cores. That's 1 GPU core less than the A18 chip included in the base model iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus. Apple will most likely opt for a similar strategy with the iPhone 17e with the A19 system on chip. It remains to be known whether or not the iPhone 17e will include 5 or 4 GPU cores, but Apple's decision will affect performance to an extent. The iPhone 17e will launch with iOS 26, Apple's latest operating system, which promises a fluid and intuitive user experience. This software includes improvements to privacy, performance, and app functionality, ensuring compatibility with the latest features and services. Additionally, the device is expected to come in a choice of colorful color options, appealing to those who value customization and style. These design options boost the gadget's overall appeal without adding extra costs, making it an intriguing alternative for individuals who want a device that expresses their personality. 6. Pricing and availability. Affordable access to Apple. With an expected starting price of $600, the iPhone 17e is positioned as an economical entry point into Apple's ecosystem. The smartphone is slated to ship in February or March 2026, targeting people who choose value above luxury features. By reusing older components and limiting certain specs, Apple has produced a device that fulfills the needs of budget-conscious consumers while keeping its reputation for quality. This pricing model helps Apple to compete in the mid-range market, while yet producing a gadget that feels unmistakably Apple. The iPhone 17e is designed for consumers who require a reliable smartphone for daily tasks. It is a good alternative for students, first-time iPhone buyers, or those seeking a secondary device. By focusing on key features and price, the iPhone 17e differentiates itself from premium models, giving a practical choice for those who don't require advanced capabilities. This device is particularly well suited for those who value functionality and reliability over innovative technology, making it a versatile option for a wide range of users. 6. Practicality meets affordability. The iPhone 17e demonstrates Apple's dedication to inclusivity across its product spectrum, giving a budget-friendly choice without losing fundamental functionality. With its practical design, solid performance, and accessible price point, this device is poised to appeal to a broad audience. Whether you're upgrading from an earlier model or entering the Apple ecosystem for the first time, the iPhone 17e offers a compelling choice for everyday usage. By focusing on vital features and price, Apple has built a device that satisfies the needs of modern customers while keeping its reputation for quality and reliability. So, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.